Hey, does Rudy Giuliani have the goods on the Biden family?
Today on the news and why it matters, Rudy Giuliani, in the midst of impeachment, says he will now start to reveal the evidence he has against Joe Biden. Also, the Biden campaign issues a warning to the media. Better fall in line and debunk corruption claims, or else there's no other truth here. Nothing to see. Got a lot coming up, and it starts right now.
We'll see. If he does, it's time to unload. Also, well, let's see what's going to happen. Go for it, Rudy. Go for it, Rudy.
All of this impeachment circus. And you guys, I try. Every day I try. I watch, I scan, I look for usable clips on this show, and I just come up short because everything is so stupid and boring and utterly insane. I don't even know where to start.
I've been told by CNN that Adam Schiff is killing it. So
is it?
That's what I've heard.
I mean, they're like, this is riveting. We're going to read this in history books in 2060, which I thought that the world was ending in 10 years. So I don't know why they would make that sort of like proclamation. But they're acting like Adam Schiff is just like, he is really sticking it to Trump. He is really making the case for impeachment when in reality, there's nothing. There's nothing.
Everything that he's saying right now, we've already heard them say over the past, month or so. So literally everything. You can skip through all of this entire thing. I just want to see what the lawyers have to say, because there's been no defense, public defense really, from his side through this entire thing.
And then he'll even come out and say, President Trump did all these things. He shows that he believes that he is above the law. And it's like, but you didn't accuse him of breaking any laws.
That's true.
All right, let's get after it. What is Rudy saying?
Let's see. It's everything I tried to tell you. The press last March is now coming out and more. I will now start to reveal the evidence directly to you, the people. The Biden family enterprise made millions by selling public office. Then when Joe was Obama's point man, they all made millions. Jason, I'm going to go ahead and toss that to you and see how much you give us.
Pretty sure. Yeah, I got to be very careful in answering this question.
It's just your job on the line. It's totally fine.
I think I know exactly what Rudy Giuliani is going to reveal, and I hope that he has what I think that he might have, but I don't think will actually come out until there's another court case going on right now in Arkansas that might reveal this, and that's there's a
Hunter Biden paternity.
Yep, and he's just been told. I think he's just been subpoenaed and told to go in front of the court.
You better show up.
Right, because they were threatening to hold him in contempt because he has failed to turn over any of his financial records to the court.
Right, and so when you just hear that on face value, you're like, okay, whatever. So he had a little bit extra money that he wasn't, he's being a turd and didn't get it over like he should have. But there's so much more involved there. When you see these financial records, which I hope that Giuliani has, could reveal, okay, I got this money into this account. Where did that money come from? Did it come from this entity in a certain place? Did it come from one of those crazy, again, I'm going to get myself in trouble, one of those places, that shady business deals go on? I think that that's probably what he has. But when the American public finds that information out, it's going to be the Rosetta Stone, if you will, that translates the entire July 25th phone call. And you'll understand that call in a completely different light. Everything that he mentions in there, from CrowdStrike, which is a conspiracy theory, but that will mean something different once you realize some of these financial records. That will mean something completely different. Investigations into Hunter Biden is a completely different context. Some of the people that he mentions, you'll look at it, you'll finally realize, oh my gosh, this is why we withheld military aid. This is the reason why, and it has nothing to do with politics whatsoever.
Yeah. Aaron, you got to believe, Rudy Giuliani has got to finally dump this evidence because he keeps teasing it and he keeps telling the American people it's going to be like the Russia thing or the impeachment thing where the American people are going to go, okay, we've heard this too much. We're turning it off now.
I find myself frustrated with the teasing that comes with some of these people. Like John Bolton has done something similar. Like, I know stuff, but, I may talk, I may not. If you have the information, now's the time. We're in the impeachment trial. Let's go ahead and get it out there so we can see what's going on, especially if it's relevant to the call, like you said. If you have something that's clear, put it out there for us to see it. And if you don't have it, I'm kind of, to hear the teases, I'm just kind of like, okay, well, if you got it, show me. But if you don't have it yet, I'm not interested in hearing
That's why it's imperative that that Hunter Biden testify. I want to get him. That's why they are scared to death. Scared to death. There was those, what was that Monday when there was the rumor that they might trade Bolton for Hunter, and then was it Chuck Schumer was like, oh no, that's not on the table. You know, that was a prank caller. It must have been something like that.
They are scared to death about Hunter Biden and Joe Biden and the family, Biden family. There's no doubt about it. They know that there's a lot of dirt there and a lot of money there. Stu is right on. Do your homework. Get in and get deep and get dirty, but do your own homework. And what the Dems saying? Don't even look. Don't even look.
You can say a lot of crazy crap goes down in Ukraine. A lot of people do a lot of things. It's hard to sort out the truth. We've had people on, that we get worried about as you get closer, and we have to go through so many layers of checking because you don't know with some of these guys over there. I mean, look at Lev Parnas, for example, who Giuliani had to go and was working with and trying to get information, get connected to people. Then he comes around and turns around and says all different things that he said to Giuliani, he says to the media. There's a lot of corruption over there. That being said, there were convictions on the Ukrainians fiddling with our elections. There were convictions in the country. So you can say that we don't believe those convictions. You can throw these things out, try to debunk them. The bottom line is, though, there is absolutely evidence to these things. And they know it, but giving that nuance opens up the door for people to question it. So they just go out with these straight out denials, don't even look. I mean, it's the opposite of the Glenn Beck approach of do your own homework. It's don't even look, don't do your own homework, don't look over there, because what you'll find we don't want to deal with. And that's the sort of motivation that the media shouldn't have. It should be to go for the truth.
What's weird is all of a sudden, it seems like a sudden paranoia has hit them. Just all of a sudden, like specifically this past week or so. And I think it was a couple of days ago, the Biden campaign came out with this like slick little, what really happened in Ukraine. And I was like, holy crap, I'm watching this because we've done so much work on it. I want to see what he's going to say about it. And it was just a bunch of garbage. Literally, he was like, I did nothing wrong. It was a perfect phone call. It was his version of that, exactly what it was. I was fully in line with U.S. policy, all this stuff. But then I heard Adam Schiff, didn't call him the other Peter or whatever it's called before. But Adam Schiff said he regurgitated the exact same words yesterday. Yeah. The exact same words.
This is just total crap. We need to go after Biden and the Biden family. Rudy Giuliani needs to come out, spill his guts, and we need to get going on this. Prove him wrong. It's Roger Martin from Village, Montana. Biden's family is deep into Ukraine problems, but they're not alone. We've told you that other House representatives have problems in Ukraine. We told you that Republicans have problems in Ukraine. Romney's son, I forget the other congresswoman that InfoWars talked about, had the photograph on, and that Q talked about. Feinstein has problems in Ukraine. And so there are a lot of people, major players, that have problems with money from Ukraine. The least of these, the most important of these, is the Biden family. But you'll find Obama has problems with it, Hillary has problems with it. You'll find that other people do too. Ukraine is the secret to blowing a lot of this corruption and pay for play. And you're going to find that Iran is too. Iran is too. And it's Roger Martin from Billings, Montana. Good day.